Erica, are you going live or should we grab someone to, yeah? Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. Hi guys. I know this was like totally out of the blue, but on Friday, Katie and Carly and myself and a few other elite coaches from last year were able to hop on a call with corporate and hear all about like this news. And I shared the picture in BeatNIK, and there were a couple people that actually did like literally read the writing in the background and figured out some of it, but I was like, no, you guys don't understand. That's not it. But it was kind of it, but it wasn't all of it. And we weren't allowed to share the news, and like there were a few people that did and gotten in some big trouble. So we have held it under wraps, and we're super excited that now we can talk about it. So, you know, with the new year coming up, a lot of people have been, and if you're newer in this business, if you haven't been around for the volume like jumps and like the spikes and the downward, like this kind of up and down roller coaster that we see, you probably aren't even noticing anything different with volume. But if you're someone who's been building your business for years, you're probably noticing that it was a little bit slower this time of year. And so what we were hoping for was like this thing that was just going to really be exciting that we could announce. And Carl came through on that, and he gave us the annual all access Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology Challenge Pack. So you have been hearing him say that the challenge pack, regular challenge packs, I think the original word was that it was going away, and that's not necessarily the case. So we're going to start. I'm just going to basically tell you, you know, with that, you're getting a year of Beachbody On Demand. You are getting all the programs. You're getting Shakeology. You're getting the portion fix, and all of that is for $199. That's the basic B right there, like the very basics of it all. So without me saying much more, Katie's going to kind of go into more depth on things that you need to know. So yeah, I think you can go ahead and start whenever you're ready, Katie. Thank you, Erica.
You guys hear me? Good.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, hello? All right, guys. So this is going to launch on December 27th, and it's going to the, I guess, promo price of this challenge pack is going to run through the end of February. So, Nikki, do we know, because I remember they were saying they weren't sure yet, the price that it'll jump to after February?
Yeah, so someone had asked in our message thread, which we're going to address all your questions as well. So if you still have questions, go ahead and post them in there. But someone had said, okay, well, you know, he said he's doing away with promo prices, but this seems like a promo price.
Yeah.
And so I guess in a way, yes, that is. But I think he meant with the basic challenge packs, there's not going to be those discounted prices anymore. This one, he was saying on our call, this was very new, you guys. Like when we got on with him on Friday, they had made the decision on the price like 3 days before. So it was all very much new and fresh, and it's a trial. And that's kind of where we can say that's all we know is that it's worth way more. Carl felt it was worth way more. He said, you know, it's more of a $250 value. And so he would like to see the price at a price point more like $220 to $225.
Yeah.
But for now, we're at $199, and we won't know anything else until they have decided on, you know, a solid price. I think so. They're going to see how we do with this.
Yeah.
And if we can run with it, then who knows? We might get that price for an extended period.
Yeah. So basically, for now, we just know that it's December 27th through the end of February, and then we will see. The accessibility for people that purchase, it's kind of the same as the old, you know, on-demand challenge pack, where they are going to get the access 24 to 48 hours after they purchase, and then the rest of their stuff like the portion fix and Shakeology is going to take 5 to 7 business days as usual. So they can access it between 24 and 48 hours. And I think that's important to tell our customers too, because some people think, they click purchase and then boom, they can go on right away. So it's important that they know that there's that little bit of a time period. All the other challenge packs are still going to be available. I know that was a big question within the network. Like Nikki said, there's not going anywhere. But this is what corporate and how Carl was presenting it to us as something that's completely new and exciting, and a way for people to continue to have, that lifestyle change. And how he was saying on the wake up call, if you were on there this morning, that, sometimes we get people in a challenge group and it's a 21-day fix. They do it. They maybe have it on demand or they have it on DVDs, whatever, and they finish their 20 days and it's like, okay, now what? So their hopes with this is that's going to help us as coaches to have them continue, that it's, our turn then to help them pick a new program if they're using, this service where they're getting it for a year. And we can keep them on Shakeology and keep them in our challenge groups month to month. So definitely really important to start thinking ahead, mapping out your year and your challenge groups, and remembering that it's important that we have to be running groups constantly. And I think that, again, with this being so great that people are going to get it for a whole entire year, that they are also getting that sense of like, you have this for a year, I'm not going anywhere, type of feeling. And I think a lot of coaches, I know like Nikki, you did today too, like the post, like, just curious, like how much is your gym membership, which is definitely an awesome way to put it, because if you compare it to, a gym membership compared to $199, it's like ridiculous. I think I saw somebody comment they pay like $1,200 for her and her husband for the year. And I was like, what? That's crazy. So yeah, it's definitely a huge, huge deal. What's going to be important for us as coaches, like Nikki said, we just, this is brand new. Even Nikki and Carly and I just learned about this past week. And I'm like one of those people that, like, when I hear something, I don't like change, and I start to almost panic a little bit, because I'm like, we were talking about this earlier, Nikki and Carly and I, like, you start to get set in your ways as a coach, and you know things and you learn things and you've been doing it that way. But we all need to realize that this is a change within our company, and that if we don't change with it and grow with it, then we're just going to be, left behind. So if you don't know the ins and outs of Beachbody on Demand, that needs to be at the top of your priority list. When people are going to be purchasing this BOD All Access Pack, they're getting this for an entire year, so they're going to need to know how to navigate it, and they're going to be coming straight to you, for those questions. So the wall, or the corporate in the wall, gave us this amazing YouTube video that I'll put in the chat, and then also I'll put it in the team pages as well, where it's a complete walkthrough of On Demand, and it's like extremely helpful for those of you especially that haven't been using On Demand, or not sure how to explain it, how to navigate it, that type of thing. So that's going to be a huge tool for us. As far as, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. I think Carly's going to talk about that. Walkthrough On Demand. Okay. And then also, guys, the FAQ, if you haven't seen it plastered all over a bazillion times, it's 3012. So like just tattoo that inside of your brain somewhere. 3012 has absolutely everything. We could sit here and rattle off the FAQ, and we're doing a lot of that, but just know that, we don't know much more than you know at this point, and it's going to be key to make sure that you have that handy, so that when people are asking you those questions, that you are ready and able to answer those. So learn the FAQ up and down. Make sure you take advantage of this Beachbody On Demand video that I'm going to be posting. And yeah, did I miss anything, Nikki?
No, Katie, I have that link. I'm going to go ahead and post it. If that's
okay. Yep.
So as you were talking, I was looking at it so you could just have it there. All right, I just posted that in BeatNIK so you guys can share that. The one thing, I had something on the top of my, before Carly takes over, we were talking about being in our comfort zone. It was 3012, Lindsay, for the FAQ. We were talking about staying in our comfort zone. Like, I'm the same way. It took me forever to go to the app. It took me like forever. I still don't use Beachbody On Demand that often. I love the DVDs. Like, I'm just that way. But I mean, everything's going to have to change down to like coach training. So you have to think about that too. Like, I mean, the way that we do everything is going to be switched up. So videos and all that is going to have to change on how we get our coaches started right. Okay, I'm done. Carly.
Yeah. All right. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I just have a few things that I'm going to go over with you guys as far as like pricing, and if you already have the club membership, some details like that. If you are a coach or a customer and you're already having the quarterly on demand, you can upgrade on the 27th for $61.08. So it's like prorated, so you can update for the entire year for that amount. If you're somebody who already has the year, like the annual membership, because Beachbody has quarterly, 6-month, and annual Beachbody On Demand memberships. So if you have a yearly one, you can automatically update for free on the 27th as well, and it will run for the duration of when you signed up for that year-long membership. To do those changes and to make changes on your on demand, you can go to Katie. Tell me if this is right. It's bodmembershipchange.com.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And then you guys can just fill out the form there and update it according to what you need to upgrade it as. And then if you've got a customer who wants to order the challenge pack, this is pretty important. And they're already a club member, they have to cancel their current club membership. I'd say that 3 times in order for them to sign up for the challenge pack. And hopefully in the future, they'll have a smoother transition. But right now this is in place so customers don't get double billed for the club membership and for the annual on-demand packet as well. If somebody wants to cancel their membership, they can do so, and they'll still have access to Beachbody On Demand up until the year mark. So if they sign up on the 27th and they want to cancel next year, they'll have access through December 27th, 2017. Okay. So people can cancel anytime. There is going to be a rebilling, an automatic rebill for the auto renew. And that's going to happen a year after they sign up. So you might want to put a note reminder. I'm sure Beachbody will end up, now don't quote me on this, I don't know. They'll probably put an automatic email out at some point like they're doing for Shakeology as a reminder. But if you want to make notes or, make sure you tell your customer that up front, that would help. I'm trying to go like live in my team page and do this at the same time. And then again, this is a trial run. Like Nikki and Katie have said, like this is new to us. So this is all a trial. Prices could change come February. Right now, this is how they're going to run things through February. And again, we're going to be learning as we go with you guys as far as like what kind of price increases, decreases, all of that come into play. That's kind of what I have as far as notes for cost and rolling it over and upgrading and stuff.
Okay. So that covers a lot of the basics, and a lot of stuff, like we said, we're honestly going through and sharing a lot of what we heard on the call, which is very much what you are seeing in the FAQ. So please make sure that you head over to that FAQ, and it's 3012 again. One of the most exciting things, what is the price of the auto renewal? $99, Lauren. So they're saving there. The other thing I thought was really neat, I've got 2 thoughts here, was someone was saying, okay, how can we figure out how to get people on Shakeology for a long period of time? And this was the reason Carl did this, was that we want to have retention with Shakeology. We want to have retention with home direct orders. That's where the income comes in, and that's where the volume rises and stays instead of these like ups and downs, because people buy, and then they drop and they cancel everything. So this is what he was saying, and they've done all the research. They've crunched the numbers, obviously, before any of this was announced. But the thought was that, and this was after doing surveys, when someone purchased, I mean, the challenge packs are all different, but say they purchase a $160 challenge pack, okay? So they get their challenge pack, they get started. 30 days later, they're then billed $130 for Shakeology plus tax, and then that 30-day free trial membership is over, and they're billed $40 for the club. So all of a sudden they're smacked with like almost $180 again, and they're thinking, okay, I didn't like that. Where'd the $40? I don't know how many people come to you and say, I have a $40 charge that's like on top of everything. What is that? Like all the time.
I'd be in the million club if I had $1 for every time.
Oh, yeah, all the time. So, and you have to explain to them, you can cancel it. Well, a lot of times what's happening is they're calling in, they're canceling the club, and while they're at it, they're canceling Shakeology because it just hit them and they're like overwhelmed with it all. So they're canceling their Shakeology after month 2 or at month 2. And so the research showed that the retention would be higher if people were already on this annual subscription and they weren't bombarded with 2 different account, deposits. And so they were more likely to stay on Shakeology and you would retain those customers longer because they aren't hit with that. So that is where the whole retention comes in. The other thing was I saw on the wall, again, if you guys are not familiar, the wall is just simply 5-star and above Facebook group that corporate runs. Someone said, I would love to be able to, and I love this idea, so I want to share it with you guys, to reward our customers for staying on Shakeology. Okay, so they're already getting the annual. They're going to be on Beachbody On Demand for a year. But what if we could reward them for being on Shakeology for a year? And so they said, could I reimburse someone and basically say, I'll give you your 12th month for free if you are what we call a lifer? So I love that. And somebody said, well, then how will we track if they, are on it for a year? And somebody said, well, you get a scoop, you get the golden scoop. So when you get the golden scoop in the mail, then you're a lifer, you're 365er, and they could be reimbursed. If that's something you want to do as far as an incentive, it might keep your customers on Shakeology if they know they're getting the 12th month free. The kicker was someone else popped in and said, well, why don't you guys take a look at the club membership? And they were crunching numbers and said they're saving $155 on the club membership with the 10% off of the Shakeology and the change in the annual fee and all that. So really, they're literally getting the 12th month free. So that's another way to leverage it. You're going to get kickback. We always talk about objections. Now you're going to have new objections because it's new. So we're going to have new things come at us, and we're going to have new ways that we need to deal with them. And so if you hear of something that is good and sounds like a good idea like that, share it. Share it in your team pages. Share it in BeatNIK. Share it where you can. That's where we really need to grow as a team and just come together and say, okay, this is new. How the heck can we tackle it in 2017 and bring, just kill it? I think everybody needs to be on Beachbody On Demand, and it's going to be a great thing. Like I said, and Katie said, that $1,000 that someone was saying, how did you do the math? Sorry, I got confused. Saving 100. Let me grab the actual picture.
How did you do the math? Nikki's like, I didn't do that math. Somebody else.
No, this was someone else in this thread. Hold on. He posted. Okay, it's right here. So he said that Shakeology at retail is $129 yearly. If you're on club, you're getting it at $116 a month. Oh, sorry, monthly. You're getting it at $116 a month on club, which makes it $1,400 a year for Shakeology versus $1,559 a year. So you're saving, if you want to be technical, $155.88. So I can take this little clip actually and save it, and I'll post that in BeatNIK too. But it's just literally showing Shakeology at retail monthly and yearly at regular price and then club price. So think about different ways, that you can leverage it. The coolest part is Success Club points. So we're all like, oh, that's cool. And then all of a sudden, Carl's like, and you're going to get 3 Success Club points. And all of our ears perked up. We're like, what? 3 points. And we got so excited because obviously we hustle to hit Success Club. A lot of people who are, really wanting to hit Success Club at the end of the year, and it's hard because the holidays are there. So I can't tell you how many people who are busting their tails and then they end at SC4. And that's so frustrating, right? And it can feel defeating, especially for a new coach. If you're a coach that's been around for a while, put yourself in the shoes of like this brand new coach. And so now you can help 2 people and hit Success Club. So instead of, hustling and ending at 4 and you're super frustrated, if you were to have those 2 customers, you would have had SE6. So that is really big deal. They are saying to us that is running through February as well. So we're all like, wait, why? Can it just stay forever and we get 3 Success Club points for it? And so again, who knows what will happen with that? But as of now, it's December 27th through the end of February that we're rewarded 3 points for this challenge pack. Not all challenge packs, for the annual challenge pack at $199. Here's the other cool thing that I thought was really neat. Now, an Emerald coach can become Emerald, hit Success Club with 2 coaches, and make their initial investment back on their orders. Okay, just a minute, Bub.
Finger hurt.
Okay, just a minute. Let me find a call. I'll be in there in just a minute. You can't talk right now.
This hurts.
So basically, they're going Emerald, they're getting their 2 coaches, they're hitting Success Club, and they're making their money back within those 2 customers or the 2 coaches. So that is humongous, because that's like a huge question I get is like, can I make my Shakeology back in the first month, or my investment or whatever in that first month? So yes, you absolutely can. $70 on commission on an annual challenge pack is amazing. So if you do that twice, you're getting $140. 3 Success Club points. Here's the other thing, you guys, and I know we're still going to get a million questions about this in our team pages. Our system right now can only update 2 Success Club points. It's intricate. It's put together a long time ago when we only had 2 points. So here's what happens. If you sell the annual challenge pack, you're going to get the 3 points, but you're initially going to get the 2, and then every Tuesday, the system will update and award the extra point to you. So if you sell a challenge pack on Friday, you're going to get your 2 points that'll update in the system probably within 24 hours. And then on Tuesday, that following Tuesday, you'll get the extra point added on. So the system has to go in and manually change all that. So don't freak out when you sell one. Oh, where's my 3rd point? Like, I only got 2. This is crap. You will get it. It's just the system doesn't know what to do with itself. So it will be updated on Tuesday. Have I missed anything, ladies, about that?
No, I just kind of wanted to piggyback for a second, because I think just personally, when this all released and I was thinking about it, and I'm sure you guys kind of felt the same way, it's like you start to think, okay, like on the customer end, this is what's going to be great for them. We went all over that. But, this is a business for us, and for some of you, it's full-time, part-time, something you really rely on. So, it's normal for us as coaches to get our wheels turning and be like, what is this doing for us as coaches? How is this helping us as a network, financially, whatever. So the thing that I don't think that really struck me right away is that $70 in commission for this is huge compared to, I don't know about you guys, every coach is different, but I'm 9 times out of 10 getting somebody started with a challenge pack that is 105 PV and $140. So this now, not only is it $70 in commission, it's 180 PV. So if you think of that huge jump, not only is this going to be an initial bigger commission for us as coaches, But if you are growing a team and your coaches are, rocking the business as well, that volume is going to be higher, which is going to increase team volume. And it's not, hopefully not going to be just a random spike like a new product release. I'm hoping that this is something that is going to continue, because we're always going to have this challenge pack. It's not like February is going to come and it's going to go away. We're still going to have it. So yeah, I mean, I was just excited about that, thinking like long term, I think it's going to be really, really big for us in the business.
Yeah, it is. It is going to be a good thing, you guys, and they're thinking of it that way as well. The idea is that it's going to retain customers.
Yeah.
And like Katie said, like people are saying that they're paying $1,000. I saw somebody say they paid $2,200 for their gym membership every year, but they get kickboxing and Muay Thai, and I was like, oh my God, that is insane to me. So to be able to say, and like, here's my thoughts on it. I haven't done a lot of posts on it yet, but my thought was like, okay, I'm asking this question about the gym membership. You can do it other ways too. I think Erica showed an example of someone who was like, okay, you pay how much for Netflix every year, or whatever it is, Amazon Prime, or, whatever it is that you're paying yearly for. Is it worth it to you? Get people's wheels turning. And then I want to go back and do a post that basically shows like what all I'm getting for an annual membership. And I was thinking I would do, because I like to do workout videos on my social media. So the next one, obviously right now I'm combining a hybrid of core de force and hammer and chisel in our test group, or our coaching accountability group. But I was going to do like a mashup of all the different on-demand options, not all of them, but like a bunch of them, and do moves from each one and share what each one is, and put it all together and share that all of that is available on-demand, and just somehow get it out there so that people see, well, I don't resonate with that workout video, but I really like that one. Or, oh, I didn't know they even had yoga retreat. That's cool. Like you have to show a variety of things in order to cater to multiple people. So think about how you can leverage this on social media to get people excited about it too, or asking questions. That's what you need to be doing, is just getting them asking questions. Okay, so can we get the performance line instead of Shakeology? I don't think so right now. I think it's just Shakeology. Have we addressed all the questions in BeatNIK in that thread? I don't think that we did. I mean, I think we naturally did, but I don't know if we answered them all.
They've been asking some on the live feed, and people have been popping in and answering them. So
okay, cool.
You're good.
Let me make sure I'm seeing some other ones. Any other questions that weren't answered, you guys can just ask in this chat since we're here. Or you can just unmute yourself and ask.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So if they're buying they're buying this big $199, and we're getting the volume. So the volume's what, 180. So each month, is there going to be any volume for them, like a continued customer for a year, or it's just that boom 180 volume when they pay for it, and then no volume for a year on like their fitness stuff other than their Shakeology? Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's just the 180, and then it's their Shakeology would be 90 every month.
Okay.
So basically you're looking at it like, okay, so normally I'm getting, I don't know, 105 PV a lot of times on some of these challenge packs. So you're getting 180 and $70 in commission, and then you'll still get the 90 PV every month. As long as they're on Shakeology. Yeah.
Here's a live feed question. It says, which I think I know the answer, but so Beachbody's unlocking all the programs or just the typical unlocked ones? It's all of them.
I think it's literally all of them.
Yeah. As long as it's the annual membership, it's every single program. And then anything that they release, like at Summit, that's also going to be directly put into there, is what I understood today with Carl.
Yeah. And I think that's it. I think that's why you've been seeing, like, we're all like, what the crap? Why didn't Sandy Max 30 go over there? Why did they get the full program? Why is Body Beast over there? Why is Hammer and Chisel over there? We're all like, why do they just keep giving them all these programs? But that was what they were doing. They knew what was happening. And so they were preparing us for, it was like these little, they were throwing these little things into the library and thinking something's got to be happening with On Demand. And that's just
good though. Like, does that mean the deluxe too?
deluxe. I would think you
Yeah, that's probably an upgrade.
Yeah, you probably have to unlock that.
Okay. We'll check the FAQ 30 whatever it was.
It's not in there, I don't think.
3012.
Well, and that was the other thing is it's so fresh, you guys. Like, we were hammering corporate with questions when we were on that Zoom. It was like Michael Neiman and Carl and Jeff Hill, and everybody was like that.
The chat was like,
the chat was like, hundreds. And they were like, okay, we're going to try to do this and we're going to get back to you, probably not as fast as you want. And they did. They came back with a lot of questions answered, and they came back with the FAQ, and we noticed things that were wrong, and they're going to fix it. So, like, there are just little things that it's a trial and error type thing right now.
Yeah, and Nikki, didn't they say that they were going to compile a bunch of Q&As that everyone was asking into one document? So we'll obviously share that in our team pages. So as we get questions that we don't know the answer to, like a lot of people are probably asking, they're going to compile them for us all to have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I have one. The upgrade, I just want to make sure that's only if they already bought a challenge pack in the month of December, right? It's just for challenge packs that were already purchased this month. Is that correct?
So did you guys get that question? I missed the beginning.
For the upgrade, like if you're upgrading, if you want to upgrade to the annual Beachbody On Demand, I think you said it was like $69 or something like that. But the only people that are eligible for that are people that have already bought challenge packs in the month of December, right? It's not like anybody that bought a challenge pack can do that.
I think it was
So the upgrade that I was talking about was for the quarterly on demand. You know how we're charged $39.95
Mm-hmm.
to do the upgrade on that. It's going to be $61.08, and they can upgrade for the entire year. So they just kind of prorate it.
Okay.
And then yes, I do think that, and correct me if I'm wrong, Katie or Nikki, that they can upgrade their challenge pack from December. Like, wouldn't they be able to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Patty's question, are regular challenge packs still going to be available at $160 for people still on DVD? So yeah, the challenge packs are all going to be available still, but they're going back to normal retail price. So like how the 21-day fix was $140 for forever, it's going back. Yeah, it's going back to $160. So yeah, no more like promo prices right now at least.
Yeah.
I have a quick question real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so dense and I'm not getting this, but so I have someone who like 2 months ago bought the annual Beachbody On Demand membership. She wants to know, well, I'm working with her on Shakeology, but she wants to know if she'll get all the programs, or like, cause she bought the annual like 2 months ago. Like, what would you do in that situation?
You might want a live chat there, Lindsay.
Of course, that happens
I
to
might not
me.
know either, but
I know.
And let us know when you get the answer.
yeah, I honestly don't know that off the top of my head.
Okay, I'll just live chat and I'll see if I can figure it out.
Would she be able to go on to that link, that BOD membership or whatever link, and upgrade her account to have the all access, but she couldn't get the challenge back, but she could still have the all access?
Maybe.
That's what I might see if she could do.
Because I did that a couple months ago, so I'm hoping that that's the case.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Thank you.
I'm a new coach. I don't have Beachbody On Demand yet. what will the cost for me be as a new coach, and will I just sign up to 27? Rain, you bought a challenge pack though, right? Did you cancel your on-demand or did you keep it? Because after 30 days will probably put you at a quarterly unless you opted out. So yeah, you might want to double check that. You could live chat through your online office and just ask them if you're on club, or you can look in your account and probably see as well. But if you are not, then you should be able to go on and get the, right? They can do, sorry, my brain's not functioning right now, Katie. She could do the $99 on demand for annual.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check that, but you need to, double check that you're not already signed up for that. That's the other thing I'm thinking of right now. That's a good thing is a lot of newer coaches are like, well, I don't need to be a club member, which is true. And I tell a lot of my new coaches, like, you don't need on-demand or the club membership right now. But once you're enrolled, in order to qualify for the leads and all that, you do have to be a club member. So it'll actually, I mean, I guess that's going to be a really good thing too, as far as the coaches go. When the first annual renewal happens, will it continue to be all programs, or it'll be all programs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A question.
Yes.
So for those of us that are on the quarterly right now, are we going to get all the programs, or do we need to upgrade to the annual?
Was that in the FAQ? I feel like I might have seen that. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, I probably could read that.
Let me Google the FAQ. I don't have it pulled up.
Well, I have it saved somewhere. I can just read that.
I know, but I just want to make sure it's there for you so we're not like
okay.
sending you in blind and then it's not in there. Okay. You guys can ask other questions while you wait. I'm just trying to find the answer for her.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to probably be the hardest part, guys, in this transition is that there's like so many different scenarios. Like, well, I'm a coach and I just did this, my challenge pack, or I'm, I pay this way for on demand. And I think that BOD membershipchange.com is going to be extremely helpful, number one. But this is like, I feel like this kind of tough period, like transition, is only going to be for a short amount of time. And then think about like all of the new customers, new coaches that you bring into the business. They're clueless. So they have no idea about this. You know what I mean? So when you're going to present it to them, it's brand new for them.
Here's what I'm understanding is that it's saying, will the Beachbody On Demand members who purchase an annual membership prior, or if they are members, can they upgrade to the All Access Annual? Whether we're a coach or not, we're still on-demand club members. So I think we're probably going to have to go to the BOD and upgrade if we want that full access too.
And can we not do that? If we upgrade now, will that not work? Like, do we need to upgrade after the 27th?
Starting on the 27th.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
Any other questions? Got a couple more minutes. Oh, that's cool. Caitlin just posted that the 2 Success Club point lifetime maximum rule, like we can only get 2 points per customer, it does still apply, but that third point is exempt from the rule. So if they've already purchased and you've earned the 2 Success Club points from that customer, if they get another challenge pack, you'll get the 1 point from them. That's fun.
That is amazing.
I didn't know that. I just got really excited.
We're all going to have Success Club 50.
You can literally go to like all of your customers and say, hi, you get literally everything. And if you love Shakeout, like this is going to be, that's great.
Yeah, I think that's, I was thinking about that earlier today. Like well, Eric and I were talking about it, saying for people that have fallen off the wagon, like old customers, this is going to be such a great way to get them back in the game.
Yeah. I'm excited about this guy. Like, guys, like at first, like change is scary. We're all like, what is that? I don't, oh, sorry. I'm getting a FaceTime call from my sister-in-law. Like, I don't know. That's like too much. My brain can't handle all this. Like, what is going on? And I still feel a little bit like that, but I am really excited about it. It's going to be really good for everyone. Okay. Yeah, it saves them on their Shakeology for the month and the 10% discount. They get the year Beachbody on Demand. It's perfect. Yeah, I like it. All right, guys, we are going to go ahead and end the call because we wanted to keep it at 30 minutes, and here we are, 40, and we could talk all day. But thank you guys for